The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, full audiobook summary. Welcome to Book Summaries Audio, your go-to channel for life-changing book breakdowns that help you improve your mindset, relationships, and personal growth. Today, we're diving into The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, a powerful book that teaches us how to let go of the need to control others and focus on what truly matters, ourselves. Have you ever felt frustrated by other people's actions? Maybe a friend stopped inviting you out. Maybe your boss overlooks your hard work. Maybe someone you love is making bad choices. Your first instinct? Try to control the situation. Convince them to change. Force them to see your perspective. But that rarely works, right? That's where the Let Them theory comes in. In this full audiobook summary, you'll learn why trying to control people leads to stress and unhappiness, how to let go and focus on your own peace, how letting them helps improve relationships and mental health, practical ways to stop taking things personally, why setting boundaries is key to emotional freedom. Stay with me until the end, because this summary will completely change how you deal with people and yourself. Part 1. The core idea behind the Let Them theory. So, what is the Let Them theory exactly? It's a mindset shift that helps you stop wasting energy on things outside of your control. Here's how it works. When people don't invite you, let them. When someone rejects you, let them. When others don't support your dreams, let them. Why? Because trying to control people drains you. Think about it. You can't force someone to like you. You can't make someone appreciate your worth. You can't control other people's behavior, only your own. Mel Robbins explains that the moment you stop chasing, convincing, and forcing things to happen, you take your power back. Part 2. Why trying to control others leads to stress and unhappiness. Many of us spend too much time worrying about how other people behave. Have you ever thought things like this? Why won't they call me back? Why don't they see how hard I'm working? Why do they keep making the same mistakes? The hard truth? Overthinking about other people's choices won't change anything. The more you focus on what you can't control, the more powerless you feel. What happens when you let go? Less anxiety because you stop worrying about things outside your control. More energy because you're not wasting it on fixing people. More self-respect because you focus on yourself instead of chasing approval. Mel Robbins explains that the key to peace is focusing on what you can do, not what they do. Part 3. The Let Me Rule, taking back your power. Let Them is about giving others the freedom to do what they want. Let Me is about choosing how you respond. Example, instead of worrying why someone isn't treating you right, ask, what do I need? Instead of trying to convince someone to support you, ask, how can I support myself? Your happiness is your responsibility, not theirs. How to shift from let them to let me. Instead of obsessing over why someone isn't texting you back, let them. Then focus on yourself. Instead of getting mad when someone doesn't agree with you, let them. Then focus on what you believe. Instead of feeling rejected, let them. Then find people who value you. The moment you stop focusing on them and start focusing on you, everything changes. Part 4. How letting them improves relationships. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you trust people to be who they are. Mel Robbins explains that when you let them, you stop trying to control your partner's behavior, forcing friendships that don't feel right, holding on to toxic relationships out of fear. Instead, you learn to respect people's choices without taking them personally, accept when relationships change instead of clinging to the past, attract people who genuinely want to be in your life. Example, instead of begging a friend to stay in your life, let them go and focus on building better connections. Instead of getting upset because your partner isn't acting how you want, let them be who they are and decide if that aligns with what you need. The more you let them, the more peace you'll feel. Part 5. The Let Them mindset in daily life. Want to apply this mindset? Here's how. Step 1. Pause and ask yourself, Am I trying to control something that's not my responsibility? Is this worth my time and energy? Step 2. Shift your focus. Instead of focusing on them, focus on you. Instead of chasing people, attract what's meant for you. Step 3. Set boundaries. Not everyone deserves access to your time and energy. Protect your peace by letting go of what you can't control. The moment you stop forcing things, the right things will find you. Final thoughts. Why the let them theory works. If there's one thing to take away from this book, it's this. You don't need to control, chase, or convince anyone. Let them do what they want. Let them make their choices. Let them walk away if they choose. When you let go of controlling others, you find peace. When you focus on yourself, you attract better opportunities. When you stop begging for approval, you gain self-respect. Now let me ask you, what's one thing you need to let go of today? Drop it in the comments. Do you like the summary? You can get the full book using the link in the description below.